Guys, it is no secret that the media, okay, and social media and the fans, be they toxic or non-toxic alike, they are the ones who are pushing for this rivalry, okay, to continue between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. So much so that we now have the former the former United States First Lady, former Obama, okay, Barack Obama, our former U.S. president, and she is now weighing in on this controversy herself, okay? Michelle Obama has decided to go on a podcast with Matt Barnes. Okay, I like his podcast. Okay, shout out to Matt Barnes. He spoke about how she feels about the so-called quote unquote rivalry between Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. Please allow me to read to you a little article brought to you by Sports Illustrated. It is titled, Michelle Obama Weighs In on Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese Rivalry. And it reads, from now to the end of time, Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese will always be rivals, and former First Lady Michelle Obama is weighing in. In college, Reese and Clark battled it out on countless occasions, and after dominating on the collegiate level for years, they were top 7 picks in the 2024 WNBA draft. And unsurprisingly, they finished in the top 2 for Rookie of the Year, with Clark bringing home the award. They also made the All-Rookie team. If that wasn't enough, in their first 2 seasons, the pair had been selected to the All-Star game. Naturally, a rivalry was formed, but by and large, however, it isn't entirely a healthy one. Fans, at least to a certain extent, have made it contentious. To break down the root of their malign feud, Michelle Obama, the former First Lady, chimed in, and this is what she quotes. This is what she has to say. She says, I think the tough thing is the social media element to it, Obama said on All the Smoke podcast with Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson. But that's true across the board. I mean, we've talked about this on our show. It just takes a normal occurrence. These young kids today, what they have to go through, what they have to be able to withstand, because social media is such a huge part of the world. The 2025 season has only divided the two fan bases further. Clark's numbers have been down this year compared to her rookie season, but the Fever are seemingly still playoff bound. But barely, let's be honest, they just barely are. As for Reese, now you already know Chicago Sky is over with for us. We're not going nowhere, okay, into the playoffs. As for Reese, her numbers have gone up practically across the board, but injuries and the Sky's inability to win either with or without her have been accentuated all year long. Okay, they ain't have to do us like that. Sports Illustrated. It says Obama, of course, hopes things change. She's all for competition between two great players, but the theatrics that have taken place between the fan bases, in her opinion, have to stop. And I've been saying the same thing, okay? Anybody with sense who's been sensible about the whole Caitlin Clark injury, just women's basketball, the rivalries in the WNBA, we're like, listen, let these women compete on the court, okay? It ain't got to be taken off the court, okay, via social media and people and their worthless opinions. Now, this is what she says. It says, there's the hate, Obama continued, but now the hate is in your room, on your phone, with you all the time, and you can't, for whatever reason, tell these kids to turn it off because they're making their living that way. I mean, now they are expected to stay engaged, so I think that makes it even worse. But I think, as you point out, that's happening in sports across gender. It's just hard not to withstand other people's horrible, horrible opinions. So she said a lot without saying a little, but at the same time, she said a little while saying a lot. So pretty much what Miss Michelle Obama had to say is that the social media element is like literally the fuel to the fire on the whole rivalry, the storyline. Okay, like we in the soap opera. Okay, shout out to Days of Our Lives, General Hospital, As the World Turns. Remember Passions? Am I the only one, the young millennial, who remembers Passions? Passions was my show as a soap opera. Okay, I might have to do a little short about that. Teresa and Ethan, she fought for Ethan, okay? I love that show down, okay? I had no business. I was like 5 years old with the older girls in the neighborhood. They the ones who put me on to Passions. But anyway, I agree with Michelle Obama. The social media element to it, okay? It's giving storyline like a soap opera. It's like this. I get it. I get both sides of the story. The positive being that people love drama. That's just what it is. People like to see women go at each other. People like to see cattiness. They like to see spitefulness, women on women crime, women fighting each other. And specifically the racial element to it, okay? You got a black woman, i.e. Angel Reese, going up against a white woman, Caitlin Clark, right? In a black-dominated sport. It's been dominated by black people for decades. I get it. Okay, basketball. But again, like what she said, it's also about the hate, though, okay? Social media is the fuel. But she said, what happens when you turn off your cell phone? You turn off your laptop. You turn off the TV, okay? She said that hate is still in the room with you. I'm sure both Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, okay, they can attest that their mental health has suffered ever since getting drafted in the WNBA, even prior to that, okay, when they were just competing at the collegiate level, specifically, okay, when the LSU Tigers won the 2023 championship, okay, and then Angel Reese hit, Caitlin Clark with the "You Can't See Me," okay, John Cena. Everybody had to suffer because the fans and the trifling people on the internet, okay, who always be so ballsy to speak out and talk crazy to people, talk down to people on the internet, but they wouldn't bust a grape to anybody in real life, okay? Just trifling behavior. So again, I do agree with Michelle Obama on that front. But at the same time, like I said, hate and drama and storylines and soap opera storylines, it brings more attention, revenue, and ticket sales, jersey sales to the WNBA. So Kathy Engelbert, okay, yes, I'm putting her out there, and the powers that be for the WNBA as a whole, as a league, wants this storyline to continue. When really both Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark said it ain't no beef. And if you've been paying attention from last season to this season, how is the Chicago Sky a rivalry of the Indiana Fever when we can't? Listen, and I say this as a Chicago Sky fan, okay, so don't pull me. Okay, don't come for me. You can't compete where you don't compare. Right now, our roster is trash, thanks to Jeff Pagliacca. So how is there a rivalry between Fever and the Chicago Sky? There isn't. Okay, in order for there to be a rivalry, you must first have what? Competition. All in all, it's all immature, and I hope we can just move on from this. But at the same time, we won't, because people love drama. The social media, the media outlets such as Sports Illustrated, Yahoo, CBS Sports, ESPN, Fox News, they like drama. They need drama for clicks and clickbait. Like sand in the hourglass. This is how As the World Turns. Okay, remember that soap opera As the World Turns? That's what the WNBA is giving. And I ain't gonna lie, I would love it. Okay, the WNBA, the women to me are so interesting. Okay, look at Stud Buds. Okay, they literally turn Indiana out. They are so interesting from their background, their parents, their siblings, their lovers, wives, girlfriends, husbands. I would love a WNBA reality show. Somebody said that the WNBA should be turned into Love Island, okay? Because the way, again, I be in the tea, okay? I ain't gonna lie, okay? I don't like the gossip, okay? But I like to listen to gossip, okay? Some of the threads I be on Twitter, the girls be talking about who be hooking up with who, behind who back, who's secretly a couple. It be some tea. Imagine the WNBA. They said imagine if the WNBA had like Love Island. That's literally what the WNBA is. Like the way these women date each other and like have sneaky links and flings. They said the WNBA is a soap opera. Okay, it's low-key reality TV. It's giving Love Island. The WNBA is Love Island, and we all will stay tuned.